Welcome to Sober Barkeep. I'm Brian Anderson, coming to you from Nine Oaks here in beautiful High Island, Texas. It's January in Texas. It's cool, but it's not cold. Thank goodness, although it did get cold here not too long ago. But it's nice now, and spend a little time here in High Island, do a little birding. So thought I'd do my AFBEV Friday episode from right here. So we're going to take a look at Phillips iOTA. This is Canadian beer. Thanks Navin from AFBEV.ca for supplying these great Canadian non-alcoholic beers. We've done a Phillips iOTA before. This is their Hazy IPA. So you expect it to be cloudy. You expect it to have kind of a tropical nose, typically, which, you know, instead of just the hops, got a little bit of tropical, a little fruitiness to it, and a little more sweetness. And I say sweetness. It's not sweet by any stretch of the imagination. The sweetness is kind of, it's one of those things to where the fruitiness kind of gives a faux sweetness to it, if you would. When you smell this, man, it's got a great tropical head on it. I love the smell of this beer. This is just, it's got a fantastic, it's got some great bubbles to it, very opaque, kind of pineapple color. And it's kind of the aroma you get out of it. You try it. It's got. This is a weird beer. I'm just going to tell you. I tried one of these the other day, and I just pulled this one out of the fridge, and I should have. Well, I'm doing it for a point. When you first pull this out of the fridge and try this, which is the way you drink most IPAs, it's got a sharpness to it. And it's got the bitterness to it is just almost too much, which it's kind of weird because you expect bitterness out of IPAs, but it's just almost too much of a bitter flavor to me. I tried one of these before, and I let it set out for a while because I wasn't enjoying it. I went back to it as it warmed up, and kind of like a dark beer, which you kind of expect, a stout or something like that, you expect for it to taste better as it warms up. This has that same kind of characteristic to it in that after it's been there for a while, it kind of smooths some of that bitterness off. And so when I rate this beer, I'm going to rate it as a warmed up beer, because when I taste it like this, it's got that bite to it. It's got that bitterness that I just don't care for. And it's not just a personal don't care for. It's got something to it that I don't expect, it's just not, rating it against IPAs, it's not great. But when you let it warm up a little bit, you start getting those flavors, and you get some really nice. The hops are fairly balanced once you get past once it warms up a little bit, and that intense bitterness just goes away. You get a really nice flavor out of this thing, and you get a really nice, that aroma just is kick butt. I'm going to give this a 4 as a warm beer, as a 3 if you drink it straight out of the fridge cold. So keep that in mind if you decide to get some Phillips iOTA Hazy IPA. It's good beer. I like it. It took me a while. When I first tried this, I thought, I don't like this at all. But then fortunately, I just let it sit there for a little while. Dang good beer. Sober Barkeep. Live on, doing smart.